This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is something rare and special. A number one versus number two early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the number two team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number one team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The shotgun handoff here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Set now, 5 wide. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. A quick juke to get free. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and in the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
And sack sets up 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Clemson. A fumble return for 6. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moves the ball up to the 30. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down to the 49. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests.
He's got it inside the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now third and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get to the sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
And the field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. They go with a direct snap. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's on the run. Launches deep. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he released it. He's got a receiver wide open here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Pass caught. 2nd down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Try to run it with the option. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this 1st half of play. will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw it again. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying for a fourth down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Always looking to throw. Important second down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. The back's got to run a pitch. In the clear at the 25. The spin move. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great.
And is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass is caught. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Back in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll run the option. Breaking tackles. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Send the back in motion. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. From the shotgun, drops back. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense now operating in empty. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. So it's incomplete, pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. Second down and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Here's the snap. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Here's a carry for the fullback. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. It reminds you on that play right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to...
Looking for a deep completion. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away.
16.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. The coverage team makes him pay for that decision. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
29 Philly.
There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Look at him run through those tacklers. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now they get set to kick it away.
16.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. Gators will have to kick this away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
6-9-1, Gators far. Lion, Lion. Dino.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking to scramble. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. Now a Timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Clemson. On the ready.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Cobra. Now. Griffin. Griffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can